Hey y'all, welcome to today's lesson on counting principle. Now, we are going to switch it up starting today. So, we are going to start using Khan Academy to do our lessons. That way, your lesson can be shorter than what it has been so far. So, hopefully, it will really only take you about 30 to 45 minutes to complete. Okay, so this presentation is all about showing you how to sign up for Khan Academy and see the classes that I assigned you to do for today. Okay, so a couple announcements before we get started. Remember that e-learning is required every day. So do all your A-Day classes on A-Day and all your B-Day classes on B-Day. Okay. Look out for that email from Miss Dorsey that went out this morning about the Phase 2 e-learning rules so that you know how e-learning is going to change when you get back from spring break. Okay, remember, if you ever have questions, please email me at jlockhart@riversidehighschool.org. And I have office hours on Google Meet every day between 10 and 11 a.m. But as you all know, those of you who have been showing up, I usually stay on after 11 a.m. So feel free to come by whenever you have time. So I think this is a celebration, but this weekend my siblings and I ate an insane amount of peach rings, Snickers, gummy worms, and popcorn. What's your favorite quarantine snack? Send me an email with your answer. I'd love to hear because most likely I'll just drive to the store and buy it and taste it to see how I like it as well. Hit me up. All right. So right now I want you to pause this video and complete the bell work below. Remember, it's really important to keep practicing these problems so that you don't forget everything while we're gone. I will go over solutions if you get stuck. Okay, so go ahead and pause now. All right, you will not be submitting your bell work for haiku today, okay? You will just be practicing it here. So take out your piece of paper or whatever you have to work on this. All right, so we have solve using elimination. So the idea is that we need to either cancel out our x values or our y values. It's up to us. Okay, so let's go ahead and cancel out our x values. So currently I have a 3x and a 4x. I need those to become the same number with the opposite sign. So what I can do is I can multiply my top equation by -4 and my bottom equation by a +3. So my top equation becomes -12x plus 8y equals -4, and my bottom equation becomes 12x minus 9y equals 0. Okay, so now the value in front of x is -12, and then the value in front of x on the bottom is 12. Same number, opposite sign. So what's going to happen is our -12x and +12x cancel, and I'm left with -y equals -4, and I solve for y by dividing by -1. So y is equal to 4. I can't stop there though because my answer has to be in a point form. So I need the x value. So let's go ahead and plug in our value of y into our first equation. So 3x minus 2 times 4 equals 1. We can simplify this to get 3x minus 8 equals 1. If we add 8 to both sides, we'll get 3x equals 9. And divide by 3. That's a equal sign, by the way, not a negative. So x is equal to 3. So our answer would be 3, 4. This is our solution point. Okay? Now we need to divide x squared plus 9x plus 20. X squared plus x minus 12 is in the denominator. So what we need to do is we need to factor our numerator, and then we'll factor our denominator. So for our numerator, we need to do our side work. So we need our side work box. And we have x squared plus 9x plus 20. So we'll have two numbers that multiply to 20 and add to 9. Okay, those numbers are 5 and 4. And the shortcut for this is that we can jump straight down to our two groups. So we'll have x plus 5 and 1 and x plus 4. Okay, so that's what we'll put in our numerator, x plus 5 and x plus 4. We can only do this shortcut because a in our numerator is equal to 1. So when a is equal to 1, then we can jump from our magic numbers straight to our factors, okay? In our denominator, a is also 1, so we can also use the shortcut for our denominator. So we'll need two numbers to multiply to negative 12 and add to 1. That would be 4 and negative 3. So our factors are x plus 4 and x minus 3. So we can plug that into our denominator. Now we need to see what cancels. What cancels is x plus 4 in the numerator and denominator. So our answer is what's left. X plus 5 without the parentheses over x minus 3 without the parentheses. And that's all we have as our answer. Okay, great work. And please make sure you try these. We cannot forget how to do these types of problems while we're gone. Okay. All right, so today we're going to set up an account on Khan Academy. First, I want you to pause this video, go to the Haiku Algebra 1 Semester 2 page, and scroll down to today's date. Do not forget that you're supposed to look under the column that says Miss Lockhart's e-learning resources. A lot of you have been doing Mrs. McNeely's work. I need you to do Mrs. Lockhart's work so that I can get all your scores entered on time. Okay, so when you go to my column on Haiku, then you're going to look at Tuesday 3/24 because that's what we're doing today. Once you get there, I want you to click on the Khan Academy registration link that I provide you. Okay, and you're going to click where it says here. So once you get to that link, you're going to click on create new account, and it's not going to say that. It's going to say join Mrs. Lockhart's Algebra 1 class. Okay, that's what it's going to say. So you want to create a new account by clicking on the blue button. And then you're going to put in your birthday. So if I were me, I would select 03/28, and then I would select the year. You all can guess that if you want to. So once you put in your birthday, the next thing you're going to do is click sign up with email. Don't click continue with Google. Click sign up with email. Then you're going to enter your email, your first name and your last name, and then create a password that you will remember. So for example, I would type in jlockhart@riversidehighschool.org. Okay, you don't have to use your Riverside email. You can use whatever email you'd like, okay? Then I put my first name here, and then I put my last name in here, just like that. Okay? And then I would create a password that I could remember forever. Okay, go ahead and do that. All right, once you get into the system, you are going to see your name appear at the top. So I just made like a fake account for my little brother. So if he logged in, he would see his name and then he would click on teachers down at the bottom. Okay, this is where you need to enter the password or the class code for this class. Okay, the class word for this class is going to be, let's see if I can pull it up. I'll actually have it on the next screen. I'm tripping. So here's the class code. The class code is P3S4FFWS. Okay. So you want to type that in to the join class section right here. Okay. So then you would click, once you type in the code right in this box, you're going to click join the class. Okay, once you join the class, you cannot begin until you see this, and I'm going to underline it for you. Until you see Mrs. Lockhart's Algebra 1 class at the top of your screen. If this does not show up, wait about 30 minutes and then refresh your browser. Okay, but you should see that before you move on. And then you want to click courses. Okay, so if you're still highlighted on teachers, you need to unhighlight that and click on courses. And when you do that, you should see Mrs. Lockhart's Algebra 1 class pop up. Okay. From there, you want to click on assignments. Okay, and this is where we can get started for today. So I want you to first watch and take notes on the counting principle flower pots. So you're going to find that on your screen, and it's going to be the second one. It should be the second one. So you're going to watch that, take notes. Next thing I want you to do is watch and take notes on count outcomes using tree diagram. So once you finish this one, you're going to go to this video and watch it. Okay. Third thing you're going to do is complete the practice problems on the counting principle, which I'm drawing an arrow towards. Okay, so you have 3 things to do today. All right, now go back to Haiku and click on the Google form for the IP counting principle. Notice there is an honors section at the bottom. Great job. Okay, so what you need to do at this point is you need to pause this video, or you can end the video if you have all the instructions to log in down. If you haven't logged in, go back through the slides so that you can log in and start your lessons. Once you're done with the 2 videos in Khan Academy and then the worksheet in Khan Academy, then you can do the IP on Haiku. Okay? Email me if you have questions, and I will see you all later. Deuces.